This is Andy with QualityStocks.net. Today is Tuesday, March 30th, and we're going to be taking a look at BioClean, OTCBB ticker BOCL. As always, we'll take a look at the overall chart. You can see that BOCL has been in a pretty good slide for the last 5 months, from up around 75 cents to now down just under a penny. Right off, we can see we've got the MACD positive divergence. PPO in a bit of a downtrend, kind of a sideways channel now throughout this period. You can see that the histogram is actually making a pretty nice uptrend. When the ADX gets positioned like this, it's something that we refer to as an ADX play. The negative DI being up relatively high, it's a bit deceptive because it's coming from way back here where it was up around 100, but it is up, over 30 right now, which is a little bit high, but it's properly positioned in order to make a climb. The MFIs, you can see if you look inside here, the gold is the 21, it's a longer. It's actually on a little bit of an uptrend. You can see it's already made a turn. A little bit different. It's not usually lagging behind that much, and it's usually coming down while the others are down. It's actually trending up a little bit. That's a good sign. You can see the shorter MFIs have bottomed, and they'll be looking to turn. Not a big surprise that the accumulation distribution is down low. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some dilution. I can't speak out of turn without looking at that up, but that's a pretty good drop for a bulletin board stock. But we're seeing the money flow also, shaking money flow, making its way towards zero. CCI moving back up above a negative 100. It's at negative 115, looking like it wants to push through negative 100. Full stow down near the bottom again, giving it plenty of room to make a climb. Trix also kind of in a bit of a sideways channel here, looking like it actually wants to break down a little bit, but it's at least pinned close together, which can allow for a quick turn with any sort of positive movement. What caught my eye, of course, is the RSI when I'm looking for a bottom play, or the possibility of one. RSI is down oversold. What really kind of caught my eye here, though, was this channel. If you're looking for entry points, you're always looking to stay near the bottom of a channel, which this is down near the bottom of a channel. The candles, the price per share typically don't like to get outside the Bollinger Bands for very much. They want to pull back inside, as back here in January. You can see it gets outside it and then it wants to pull back in. Same way back here in December, when it gets outside it, it wants to pull back in. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to make a big move up, but they just don't like to stay outside of them. Typically, they'll try and trend sideways at least. If not make a move up, they'll get back more towards the middle range. You can see right down there, got down here, came off the trend line, moved over. Now it's at the lower Bollinger Band. It looks like it wants to try and trend sideways. Volume really slowed down some yesterday. It's one of the lowest days it's had in several months. It got close to it a couple times about a month ago. But that was a low volume day at 220,000. So it catches my eye to see if this is going to want to try and trend sideways or try and make a move upward. Obviously, at this price per share level, any sort of break upward will amount to pretty significant percentage gains. So I'll keep an eye on it from there. Longer term top part of that channel. We come off of that wick on this one to keep it pretty true. So we're going to be looking now for some volume to increase and see if this slower day yesterday with this little hammer, the hammer the day before, starting to hold a base. This is actually, I believe, at 0.009. I think it touched to 0.088 was the low point. So we'll be looking for a little bit of a support level to hold right through here at 0.009, 0.088 area. So we're going to be looking for some volume to increase and start to look for a return. This might be a play that if we see some volume and we see some positive momentum to it, the parabolic czar, of course, should flip relatively quickly. And I think this will see some nice gains. First, it all starts by getting a little bit of volume and a little bit of buying pressure to make this turn. And I would suspect a pretty easy run up near this 0.15 level. Not much in the way of resistance until it gets more near up there. So as far as I look at things, that's what I'm looking for. I'll be looking for an entry on this possibly if I see some buying. This is Andy with QualityStocks.net. I'll see you on the boards.